Welcome back to Footballology. So this week, week 6, got my sleepers. I'm going to have my picks below. I really like doing my videos this way. Smooth, fast, straight to the point. I hope you guys have enjoyed them so far. If you listened to me last week, my best pick last week was Blake Bortles. He actually won me one of my games because dude went off. And that helped me out a lot. Some of my other picks didn't really pan out too much. Darren McFadden, Pierre Garçon, so forth and so on. But yeah, hopefully one of these picks that I have this week go off. So let's get into it. Getting right to it. My first sleeper this week is going to be Kendall Wright. I actually really like him. He's going against Miami secondary that's pretty suspect. A new coaching staff is still going to try to find themselves out there. Hopefully Marcus Mariota can find him. PPR leagues, he might be a guy that you want to pick up. Standard scoring, I said the same thing about Johnny Macklin. I said, I don't know about standard scoring, but he might even get off on standard scoring. But Kendall Wright is a guy that I expect big numbers from this week against that Miami secondary. They're still trying to find themselves, especially with the new coaching staff in place. Next, I got Matthew Stafford going up against the suspect Chicago secondary and the suspect Chicago's defense in general. I know Chicago's coming off 2 big momentum wins, getting Jay Cutler back and all that. I expect this game to be a shootout. And I expect Matthew Stafford to come out the other end with a W and also an opportunity to show that he's a good quarterback and it's not him. There's other pieces on the team that can actually help this team get along further. But Matthew Stafford, look for him to have a lot of big numbers this week and a big game in general. I might start him. I'm not sure yet. Kind of on the fence. I don't know. He might be up there with Blake Bortles. I just don't know yet. Next, I'm going back to Jordan Matthews. I like him a lot this week. New York Giants secondary is kind of banged up right now. I think Prince Amukamara is out for a couple of weeks, but that's not the case right now. I like Jordan Matthews. I had him as my wide receiver 2 going into this season. I thought he was a steal in the draft. I've been starting him week in and week out. He's been consistent. Not consistent, but he's been okay. And especially from a PPR standpoint, he's been okay. But standard scoring, he's probably killing you. He's probably demolishing you right now. I like him a lot this week. Going up against the banged up New York Giants secondary, I think the Giants are probably going to focus a little bit more on some other receivers and other positions or other weapons. But hopefully Jordan Matthews can put up 100 yards and a touchdown for us this week because I'm starting him probably again. Next is like the deepest sleeper and one guy that no one's probably going to pick up this week because it's just random and out there. And I like doing this stuff, and not because if I get it right, I told you so. If I get it wrong, I'm going to be like, oh man, I messed up. But because I really like this, I did some numbers, I did some research, did it all. And Juszczyk for the Baltimore Ravens keeps coming up. The guy, I like him. I really like him. I'm like borderline daily fantasy liking him this week. No Lorenzo Taliaferro there. Justin Forsett's kind of banged up. And Juszczyk last week showed us he can catch the ball pretty nicely. Yeah, he's playing fullback, but dude was a running back. I'm thinking Peyton Hillis, maybe. Come out, give us 100 yards and a touchdown, maybe even 2. I'm going to say it right now. I'm guaranteeing Juszczyk gets 2 touchdowns. That's how ballsy I am about this pick, and that's how serious I am about this pick. I think he has an opportunity to put up a couple good numbers, especially with a banged-up backfield. They might not have the guys back there that they trust as much. Juszczyk is a guy that you can probably get for stupid cheap and not cost you a lot, and you can go big somewhere else. Look at this guy. I don't know. I'm banking on it. I think he's going to have a Bombay week. I'm going to be that random guy that picks him. That's all I have for week 6. I really hope you guys enjoy these videos. The way I'm pinning them out, I enjoy making them this way because it's just so much faster and simpler. Check out my picks below. I'm doing okay right now. I'm kind of struggling, but I'm doing okay. But if you're not a footballologist yet, become one. Subscribe to the channel. I'm enjoying doing this. This is something that I'm really passionate about in NFL. So if you guys enjoy watching me, please subscribe to the channel. Become a footballologist. I don't know what you're waiting on. And let's do this. Go Chiefs.